Dear students, Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 9. Today we are in unit 5, that is criticizing and expressing degrees of probability. So criticizing just is like making an argument over a topic or any issues. Issues refers to the current affairs that has been going on in the whole world, let's say. Just like the debates goes on about climate change, which language should be focused. Like in Nepal, let's say, it should English language be a medium of instruction. Such type of debates goes on, and different people have different views over those topics. Some support it and some speak against it. So a kind of debate, discussion, argument is aroused there. So this is a kind of criticizing each other's view. That is what criticizing. Some more topic. Can you think of some more topic that where we argue? Okay. Uh, Look at some pre questions here in your book. Yes, these kind of discussions are called debate. We debate with each other in such issues, such topics. Just like in traditionally, we used to have Bad Vivad in Nepali, right? Debate is a kind of Bad Vivad, and there are some already usual topics in those discussions. These topics are called motion or issues. So you might have some kind of issues you can discuss with your friends. What issues you have different views. Okay, so what do you think about those views? And then, okay, look at the slide. It's in your book as well. What do you think about the motion, the issue, the topic? And what your friend thinks. So your view and your friend's view may be different, right? Now, let's move to next. Number B. Now look at this picture. Who are these picture? Can you make a guess? Who are these people? They look like of similar to your age, right? So they are students. They must be students. So the first question is, who are these people? Number next, what are these people debating over? So we don't know topic right now. We have to go through lesson first, then we will find out what they are debating over. Whose point of view do you like most, let's say. So this is also we will be answering later on after the lesson. So after going through this pre-reading session, we come to know that there is a debate. Students are arguing over something. Let me remind you some issues, some topics that we already have. So motions, these are called motions, issues. Like which is more powerful, pen or sword? We used to have such kind of topic in Bad Vivad in Nepali. You might have taken part in competitions too regarding this. Like science, is science boon or ban? What is it? Knowledge versus wealth. What is more important, knowledge or wealth? Some people might say knowledge and some people might say wealth, right? So health versus wealth. What is more important? To be healthy or to be wealthy? What is more important? Should English be a medium of instruction? This one I talked about it in the initial phase as well. English should be medium of instruction or not. This has been a long debate these days. So on these topics, different people have different views, and when they express their views, that becomes like criticizing. And we can hold different debate programs in our schools too in this kind of topics. These are just 5, you can think more, you can discuss about more such topics. Okay, now let's get into the lesson. What is given in our lesson? Go through the views in the boxes below and find the answers to these questions. Some questions are there in pre-reading sections and after this as well, because we are doing reading comprehension. So views, okay, the first person who expressed a view is Azmera. Oh, Uttar, a new mobile set? The previous week I saw another one and today it's another. Aren't you traveling your family like this? Doesn't satisfaction have any space in you? So just Azmera is expressing view about the use of mobile here, right? This mobile, the mobile is here just setting the scene. Azmera is speaking something more than that. So just setting the scene that Uttar has been changing his mobile frequently. So traveling your family, it's a kind of traveling your family. Azmera's views is that. And doesn't satisfaction have any space in you? You should learn to be satisfied with what you have. Shouldn't? You shouldn't. So here, main focus of Azmera is satisfaction is more important in our life. Azmera focuses on satisfaction. Satisfaction, we should be satisfied with what we have. That is view of Azmera. Let's say how Uttar replies Azmera. Azmera, excuse me, I'm not traveling my family and self-satisfaction is not everything. So Uttar replies like that. Self-satisfaction is not everything for Uttar. We should try to keep up with the changing world. So keep up with means something we should be matched with the present context, present world. The nature of world is changeable. It keeps on changing, and to go with it, to keep up with means to go with it, we should keep on changing or progressing. Let's say. What he further says is, we should strive for success. Strive. We should make hard effort. We should make effort. You can see here meaning is given. We should make more effort for the success. If people believe in what you say, then the world will come to standstill. So what you say mean what Azmera said. Satisfaction is more important. If people stay satisfied all the time and do not want for progress, then world will be standstill. Situation without progress, no motion, no movement. The progress will be stopped if people are just say, okay, I'm okay with this situation, satisfied all the time. So both views are different. What Azmera expresses and what Uttar expressed. Let's continue. Okay, here's another person, Chandra. Chandra says, let's see what is his view. You are right, but it's not that we should always long for progress and forget to cherish what we have. And he has another view, like we shouldn't always chase for the progress and success, because when we run after it, we forget to be happy with what we have. Appreciate or fond of, like meaning of cherish is be fond of or appreciate. So be happy, we satisfied, like what we have. We forget about that. So one should always have self-satisfaction. So there should be satisfaction. Chandra's views is what? There should be satisfaction. For every progress is made to achieve satisfaction, because progress is meant for the satisfaction. Both satisfaction and progress we are equally important. So Chandra focuses what point? For the both. So he supports for Azmera and Uttar. Both's view are important according to Chandra. However, it's our progress that introduces us to the world, not our self-acceptance. So to be satisfied only is not sufficient according to him. To be renowned ourselves to the world, to make us renown ourselves to the world, to expose ourselves to the world, we have to make progress for that. Do we make progress for satisfaction, or so he has some more points or that mean. So progress is for satisfaction or satisfaction is for progress. So there is some more space for debate, further debate. Okay, there is another person, Bhim. Okay, fourth person, what he says: hey guys, all of you are trying to be Aristotle. Aristotle here, he means to say all of them are just trying to show off like being learned person. It seems to be a chicken and egg situations to me, but I think self-satisfaction and progress should be go hand in hand. So Bhim also expresses the same thing. These are never ending, egg and chicken situation. Mean what came first, egg or chicken? What came first? This is never ending discussion, right? So just like that, if we keep on discussing, it's just like it will be never ending, whether progress is more important or satisfaction is more important. So both should go in hand, mean work together, go together equally. So both are important. I will give you an example of a great man. Okay, there is example of great man. Who is he? He is Abraham Lincoln, who had the quality of self-acceptance along with a strong flair of progress. So Abraham Lincoln is the person who has quality of both, who has a desire for progress as well and acceptance, self-acceptance as well. And there is satisfaction point as well. So how? Let's see. He failed in business at the age of 21. At the age of 21, he tried business, but no success was there. Was defeated in legislative election at the age of 22. So he was defeated there. And then failed again in business at the age of 24. He failed in business again. Lost a congressional race when he was 34. Again he lost. And then defeated. Lost a senatorial election at the age of 45. See the continuous failure he faced. Failed in an effort to become vice president at the age of 47. Lost a senatorial race when he was 49. Okay, so many barriers were there, so many obstructions were there. And finally what happened? He was elected as the president of United States at the age of 52. See, so had he not kept patience of in those stages when he faced failures, he would not have become president of United States. So that is what he's longing for success. Okay, he has a flair, born brightly. He has that desire to go ahead, right? So let's move to next. Uttar. Okay, this is a repeated one, right? Uttar replies again. He has already expressed views. Let's see what he further says. Humans are by instinct never satisfied and always inquisitive. Inquisitive means showing curiosity. As being a human, we have more curiosity, more questions about the new things. We always have desire to learn new things. Our minds should always be trying hard for new inventions. We always seek for new knowledge, new things in our life. The development of the world to this stage from the Stone Age has been possible only due to our need for progress. Why we are progressing now? Why we have progressed a lot? It is all because of our desire for the progress, our longing for the progress. But our self-acceptance, as advocated by Azmera, can turn us into self-satisfied, ambitionless mammals. What do? That. Okay. So, according to Azmera, self-satisfaction is more important. And Uttar says that if we just stay satisfied, we become ambitionless. So, ambitionless creature, mammal. So, if we do not have any ambition in our life, then we do not desire to go ahead. That is what Uttar tries to clarify. And Azmera again replies, I beg your pardon. If you only go for success and progress, then a day will come where you will stand alone without friends and families because you will have lost them all in the never ending race to prosperity and success. Because there's no, the longing for progress is never ending. Prosperity and success, when we run after it, it is never ending race. Azmera calls it never ending race. So it always goes on. One step is crossed, then again we long for next. So it is never ending. And we lose many people, our nearer and dearer. We lose many our nearer and dearer in this race. So there should be some kind of stoppage. That's the reason why I think satisfaction is far more valuable than progress. That is the reason, that is the main reason why Azmera focuses on satisfaction is more important. And you should be satisfied with what you have, because the things which you possess now were once the part of your progress. What we have now is we got it because of our progress, and now you don't value them, so we should value them. I strongly suggest you not to give only focus to the progress, because satisfaction is also something. Possessment we have, we ownership, what we have, we should value that. Chandra, this will never end. Let's go. We are getting late. So Chandra tries to manage both teams, both sides, and says, let's stop here, because this is never ending discussion. So you must have found what is the discussion was over, what discussion they have. So this is a kind of debate, criticizing each other's view. So there were three type of people expressing their views. One says satisfaction is more important, and another says progress is more important, and what Chandra and Bhim said, both are important, both are required to run our life. So this is what the discussion was about. I hope you got it now, and now you can also have discussion over what is more important, satisfaction or progress. You can also hold discussion in your class or with your friends. This is all about the lesson. Now we are moving to exercises. Let's move to exercises. So exercise number one is enrich your vocabulary. Some of the words, phrases used by the speakers have the following meanings. Read the views of different speakers above and write the words, phrases next to the meaning. Okay, these words, we have to find similar meaning of these words, and for your convenience, there are clues. See, contentment, you can find similar meaning of contentment in Azmera's paragraph where Azmera spoke. And then make progress at the same time, same rate, Uttar's paragraph, you can find your answer. So similarly, all names are given. You can find that in the particular paragraph. See the F number, last one. F number is Uttar to mean when Uttar spoke for the next time. So there you can find these answers. So try to find out in first of all contentment in Azmera's paragraph. Try it. What could be the similar meaning for the contentment? Have you found? I hope you have found easily, because it is not so difficult, right? There you can find this in line number fifth line. Okay, let's check out what is the answer. Satisfaction, right? So contentment is satisfaction. Let's move to B, number B. Make progress at the same rate. Uttar, what Uttar says. Same rate progress. Have you found? I hope you have found what Uttar says. Okay, this is not a single word, it's a phrase. line number 4 perhaps. Okay, you might have found. Check your answer. The answer is keep up with. Moving to the next, a situation in which every activity has stopped. So what is it? It's most easiest, I guess. That is stand still. In the same paragraph you find. Let's move to next. Number D, that is love, appreciate, protect something. So what is that? What Chandra says about it? You can find it in line number 4th, I guess. Is it there? Obviously, okay. So that is cherish, right? So number E. Let's go to number E. E, connectedly and simultaneously. What is it? Hand in hand. Okay, finally, number F. What is it? Far more eager to know or explore. So I told it in the lesson that it's our human nature to know more. In Uttar's paragraph you find, second paragraph. Have you found? Yes, of course, you must have found. And the answer is, okay, inquisitive. Okay, inquisitive is the answer. So this is the end of exercise 1. Now let's move to next, and that is quite interesting. That's matching. So while matching these answers, you have to know the gist of the person's view. What is person's Uttar's opinion? Exactly, Uttar's opinion. So opinions are here in the column B. So what is it? Have you found what Uttar spoke for? Did he spoke about satisfaction is more important or progress? Let's see. Satisfaction eventually leads us to aimlessness. That is what Uttar said. Now let's find out what Azmera strongly believed. Have you guessed what is the answer? Yes, success is not the ultimate goal of life. So that is what a view of Azmera. And thirdly, Chandra opines that the view of Chandra is, what is it? Okay, yes, this one. Progress should be made for the cause of satisfaction. And then after there is Bhim, another person. Bhim stresses that, focuses on. So these bhavs, you do care about these bhavs as well. Opines, strongly believe, stresses. So these kind of words we use in while expressing our views as well. Like, I strongly believe in that. So when we express our view, we say like that. Next is both satisfaction and progress should go ahead side by side is the thinking of Veeam. And finally, express your view as well. I think, what do you think? So express your view. My thinking is this. It depends upon the situation, what to prioritize, whether satisfaction or progress. That is my view. You can write your own. Next, sorry. Next is, okay, read and complete. So you have to complete these blanks with words. The first one is, Uttar keeps changing what? Mobile. Okay, this is example. Uttar keeps changing mobile. This is example. Now you have to fill B, C, D and E. So what was to be filled in Azmera? Azmera, okay, the dot, self-acceptance. So what to be filled over here? Have you found in the lesson? So you can find this in Uttar's Uttar 2, Uttar's second view, you can find it there. What Azmera spoke about self-acceptance. So it is, the answer is advocated for. What Azmera advocated for self-acceptance. Let's move to number C. Abraham Lincoln posed both self-acceptance and flair for. What is it? Flair for? Have you found? Abraham Lincoln poses acceptance in kind of satisfaction, self-acceptance, and then next word is obviously progress. Okay. So, okay, number D. Our activities for progress should be heading towards success. And the final question is, Wim does not know whether self-satisfaction or what comes first? Progress. What comes for progress? Okay, this is what end of these all exercises. Now we move to another session, that is question answer. Before that, let me take you to the previous questions. That what do you think? What are the people debating over? Pre-questions. What are the people debating over? So number A is easily answered. These are obviously students and or you can say friends, and they are debating over the topic self-satisfaction versus progress. So that is what their main debate is about. Whose point of view do you like most? So you can choose anyone, but give reason why you like the person's view most. If you ask me, I would say Chandra and Bhim, they were quite, they were building rapport between Azmera and Uttar. So I like their views because it is situational. Sometimes satisfaction is more important, and sometimes progress is more important. So that is what pre-reading questions. Now some reading questions are left in your book, like read and answer. Why does Uttar always try to possess new things? Why does he suggest that we should not be self-satisfied? So let me show you some clues. Let me give you answer for these questions. Like Uttar always try to possess what? Enjoy, keep up. Why? Why so? Reason. So the clue can be, I'll just give you clues. This is not detailed answer. So he does it because he says that to keep up with changing world. He always poses new thing to keep up with to match with the present world. And there is one more question. Why does he suggest that we should not be self-satisfied? So why we should not be self-satisfied? He says that we will be, the first point is this, and second point is we will be stand still. We will be stand still if we just stay satisfied. Let's move to next question. That is number B. What is never-ending race according to Azmera, and how is it? So, B number, according to Azmera, never-ending race is longing or to desire for prosperity and success and follow success. To run after success is never ending, because success is not stop point, it goes on. That is what is view. Let's move to next. Number 3. What does we mean saying it seems to be a chicken and egg situation? So what is chicken and egg situation? So it's kind of, what came first, chicken or egg? It means it's a kind of never ending never ending discussion. Sorry. So it's a kind of never ending discussion. Number D. How is Chandra's point of view different from Uttar or Asmera? As I said, Chandra's view was different. He was building a rapport, supporting for both teams. So what was that? How he supported for both teams? So obviously the answer is same. Chandra's views is what? He supports both Uttar and Asmera. Both view of these both. Okay, both people. Let me remind you, these are not complete answers. You have to write it in full form, full sentence. Okay, the finally one question is left. Number E, that is, if you were one of the speakers, how would you express your thoughts? So this is the time you express your view. So it could be different person to person. If you ask me my view, I'm also like I already told you, I guess. I support Chandra and Bhim because they built a rapport between two people, their views, and I personally think that satisfaction and success both are important in our life. So it depends on situation, and progress is meaningless without satisfaction. I support for, so what I say is, both views are important. That means satisfaction and progress both are important, and I think that the progress is meaningless without satisfaction. And whereas sometime what happens is satisfaction can hinder progress. This is what my view. So sometimes it can hinder each other. So both are equally important. So this is what we had a discussion about, debate on satisfaction or progress. And as we have discussed in the earlier stage about the topics that I showed you, like science, boon or ban, which language should be medium of instruction. So what you can do is you can conduct a debate program in your school, in your class, and then different topics you can bring up according to the current situations. You can bring up those topics, and you can list out the speakers who will speak for or who will speak against a topic. So how you can have a very good discussion. You can hold good discussion, good arguments. So the more arguments you keep, the more logical arguments you keep, then you can be the winner of the debate according to your arguments. So this much for today. You have gone through the lesson and then exercise all. Now the thing you have to do is practice is hold a debate program. Then it would be a good lesson to you. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and you have learned how to put your views or criticize friends' view positively. That's all for today. Thank you. Namaste.